everybody from Tirana, Albania. I'm live at the I think this is legit. I don't know. I'm not going to expound any further on why I went to a Sheen pop-up. I'm going to get out of here because there's music playing. I don't want to get some dumb copyright this early on my channel. Anyways, so the last couple days in Tirana have been really good. This is actually the first time I've actually pulled my camera out and recorded. I really like just walking around the city. It's probably my favorite experience. Well, I mean, Ohrid's my favorite place so far. It has the most memories for sure. But Tirana, I do really like just like walking around here. It's a really beautiful city, extremely walkable. The only thing is that I know this is like, I mean, whatever, rankings you take with a grain of salt, but I think this was ranked the third most rapidly growing metro city in all of Europe. And it definitely checks out. This place is mad busy. It almost feels like everything, like the best way to describe it is I read something online before I got here that it said that everyone feels like there's like this like subtle violent like passive aggression going on. Non-violent passive aggression, I should say. And I think that definitely checks out. I feel like everyone's kind of on edge because the city is so, it is, the best way to describe it is it's like busting onto the seams. Like it's like this place got a nip and tuck and it cannot sustain itself. It just seems very overcrowded and anxious, just pretty chaotic. But the city itself I really like. It's beautiful. It seems well appointed with stuff. Pretty much everything you need is here. And the people here are extremely nice. I know I'm like all not in the light now, or too much in the light. People here are extremely nice compared to Albanians in Kosovo. That's the only comment I'll make about that. But yeah, today is going to be the sightseeing day. The last couple of days I've really just walked around the city just with my headphones, exploring, like stopping in to get like böreks and baklava, coffee. It's just been really chill. I just needed a couple days to reset and decompress. I know if you saw the last couple videos, those were edited on my first day here in Tirana. And then yesterday, yeah, I'm at a new hostel. The hostel that I'm at now, it's okay. I'm not gonna say anything negative about it because, you know, I slept well, but it does feel a bit cramped in there. But yeah, I'm staying at Vanilla Sky Boutique Hostel. In hindsight, I probably should have picked one of the more popular spots that were recommended to me by people when I was in Ohrid. And even Skopje, I met someone that recommended me a Tirana hostel. So the thing about Tirana is that it's well connected too. I could probably, or actually I know I'll come back here because I'm going to Berat next. And then from there, I have to connect through Tirana to go somewhere else. It's looking like right now, also another reason why I'm out and about is because the weather's beautiful, but that time is running thin. The middle of next week, I probably have about 4 or 5 days left, and then it's going to start raining consecutively after that. So I'm just trying to make the most of my time to be outside and just kind of enjoy my surroundings. And then after that, I'm going to hit a decent amount of rain. I really don't care for rain, so I'm trying to figure out a hub to kind of chill in for a few days. So yeah, next, I don't know. I'm trying to avoid, I could go to Montenegro. The capital city of Montenegro is called Podgorica. I've heard nothing but neutral or negative things about it. They just say it's not a place to stay more than a day at most. But they say even a day is like, there's nothing to do there. But I really do need a hub to chill for a few days. So if I could get to Podgorica maybe for a day, and then from there, Belgrade's an option, Croatia's an option, and where else? I really wanted to go to Kotor. That's like in the south of Montenegro. It's kind of like a version of Ohrid where it's like a lot of water and just kind of tourist destination. But because of the weather changing, I don't think I'm going to make it there. Same thing with Bosnia, Sarajevo. That could be definitely be an option, but I'm reading that the buses are dropping off. So that was my original plan, but now I have to kind of reassess if I can even get to Sarajevo, how I'll get there, and then the weather. It rains really bad there, I heard, when there's weather in the forecast, rain in the forecast. So I don't know. I'm open starting next week, but yeah, I'm going to be in Tirana. This is going to be my last full day here, and then I go to Berat, and then from there I'll come back to Tirana for a day and we'll figure things out. So plans for today, I'm going to go to this infamous cable car that takes you up to this mountain. I can't remember the mountain's name. Tirana, I've been really unprepared in terms of sightseeing stuff. I knew today I was going to have to go out and do stuff, but I just really wanted to explore the city and just walk around, kind of feel like I live here in some sorts. Also, too, sorry, this is like non-scripted. I'm kind of going off the cuff as well. With Albania, period, you have 1 full year as an American to live here without a visa. So that's another reason I'm kind of just exploring. Not that I really necessarily see myself moving to Albania, but the ruling for that to stay here for a full year, it just gives you options in case I really overwhelmingly enjoyed this place. So yeah, so the sightseeing, the mountain, I'm gonna go, the bunk art museums, I'm gonna check those out. Every person I've talked to that's been to Tirana said that's a must. And there's another museum, like the Museum of Leaves, something along those sorts. And yeah, I think I can cramp those all in. It's about 9:30 right now. I could probably cramp those all in before the sun comes down. And then I went out last night. It was fine. It was expensive, so I'm not going out again today. I'm gonna chill. I have to leave early to Barat tomorrow anyways. So yeah, I'm gonna walk over to the cable car. It's not much farther. And actually I'm gonna get a coffee too, as before I go up there. And then I'll see you as I'm riding up to the mountain. All right, so I lucked out. I got a cable car by myself. And now we are going up to the Dajit, I probably said that wrong, mountain. Wow. This is really cool. Yeah, I don't have any info on this mountain. Maybe once I get up there. I don't even know if I have service once I get up there, but sorry I came unprepared for this, but wow, this is the whole city, look. Super cool. Okay, well, I'm gonna actually enjoy this ride. I don't want to record this entire thing, so I will see y'all at the top. Alright, hope you guys can hear me and see me from here. I walked a little bit up this mountain and I decided to set up the tripod because nobody's around me. Like, this is, got the homies back here. I don't know if you guys can see them. The homie secretariat back there. That's really cool. Like, the horses, they're taking dumps everywhere, but this is kind of their inhabitants. So that's kind of cool just to see them wandering here. Yeah, sitting up here, I took a few minutes and just sat here and did absolutely nothing. Just looked around at the mountains. I know I put some in the clips before, but yeah, really surreal. This is something that I feel like maybe I haven't seen from a lot of travel people, just because I get it, now that I'm kind of doing this in the most amateur way possible. There's just a lot that you have to do and see, and because of that, you're just always feeling like you're on the go, and you have to pick up every, quintessential moment to share with others so that you can pass that forward. But, for all the, plane rides that you can take, all the hotels you can stay in, all the sightseeing that you can do, even this mountain is, a tourist sightseeing thing, but in this moment, it doesn't feel that way. There's absolute nothingness out here. I think I was thinking about this, like if someone were to just wander all night long and just stay up here, like would anybody truly know? I don't know. I think that's just really interesting. And yeah, for all those things that I just mentioned, the fact that you can have moments like this while traveling, you could just be with complete stillness and enjoy the atmosphere and your surroundings, that's priceless to me. Above anything else you could do exploring the world. So yeah, I don't really have much else to add. This is probably, I don't know, I would say maybe this moment is the highlight now. I loved Ohrid. I love swimming in the lake. See, those are the two, that's what I'm saying. These are the two comparables. Like, so far I've swam in Lake Ohrid and I've sat up here in this mountain. And like, those are two things where you're just surrounded by nature. There's pretty much nobody around you. You're kind of the master of your own space and domain. And that, you know, triumphs above all the other things that you could do while traveling. These are the things that, sure, maybe a moment of two of them are Instagrammable or whatnot, but for the most part, that moment is intimate just for you and your environment. And I think that's the most special thing about traveling. And these are the things when I always come back home I miss. You know, obviously it's cool to see cities, cool to explore and try new foods and, you know, be in very unique, rare places, but these are the moments that are priceless, and you can find them in your own backyard depending on what part of the world that you live in. And I think that's really special too. And sometimes when I come back to California, these are the things I would like to do more often. You know, it's not maybe as accessible as maybe here. Like, we don't have a cable car that goes to a Big Bear or Lake Arrowhead or anything like that, but there are things to do in your own place of living. So that's kind of what I'm reflecting on in this moment. I don't know if I've yet to do kind of like a real life journal explanation for y'all, but that's kind of what I was thinking and writing down as I was up here, and I wanted to pass it forward and share it with you all. So I don't know if you guys could even see me. I was probably like dark as hell for the last couple minutes, but yeah, I'm gonna keep exploring around. I do want to go to the bunk art. It's right as I go back down the hill. It's right there, or back down the mountain. I do want to see that before it closes, but I'm gonna explore around for a while. There was a restaurant that actually looked and smelled pretty good, so I might give that a shot before going back down the mountain. But so cool, so cool. This is definitely one of the things when I come back home and have to talk to people about my trip, this will stand out. So